Welcome to Pro Tool Reviews. What I have for you today is Milwaukee's Packout storage system. What we have here is one of the industry's most comprehensive systems for moving tools around your job site and also storing things inside of your vehicle or your workspace. They have all kinds of drawers, bins, boxes, hand carts, dollies, you name it, Milwaukee has probably thought of it. What we're gonna do is kind of dive in, break these down for you, kind of give you an idea of what this system can do for you to help you decide if this is the one that you should invest in. We have a lot of pieces to go through, so let's start now. So with any of these storage systems that are on the market, you got to make a decision. Do you want it to be portable or stationary? We're going to start with the Packout portable side. So these would be things where we have a way to wheel or move our boxes and bins around a job site. And to start with that, we need a base. And this is a rolling base right here. What we have is something that kind of works like a hand truck. So we have an extendable handle. You can extend this up, lock it in place. We have large wheels, so we have wheels on here that allow us to take this over some rough terrain without any issue. With a handle up, we can get a lot of leverage behind this, carry a lot of weight, and we can also stack this up with a bunch of different Packout bins and boxes. And we'll show you how that works in a second, but I want to break this down for you first. Now, there is a button, a release button on the back here that we push. This allows us to put the handle up, or push it allows us to put the handle down. Handle is not removable, but it kind of is if we remove two little screws from the base. If we remove these screws, this will allow us to remove the whole handle assembly out should it be in the way in our storage. Some guys have done some creative things to facilitate that, but from design from Milwaukee, the handle stays installed. It's all right. Now, as far as these bins go, the way the Packout system works is it allows you to stack things on top and click it in place. And that's all built into the lid and on the bases of all the other Packout boxes. As far as the construction goes, this is sort of common to all of them. You're gonna have some heavy duty latches. Has a metal hasp here on the front, and inside the lid also, you hear that kind of locks in an up position so it won't come crashing down on you. This particular box comes with an extra tool storage here, and as you can see, the box is just wide open inside. There's plenty of space in this box. It's a great box to fit larger tools in, circular saws and things of that nature. So your large tools go in here, your heavier tools go in here. You know, it's ballast. We want to keep the heavy at the bottom. So closing this, again, heavy latches, very positive closing. We do have a spot right here for a padlock. We can put the hasp through there. It is reinforced with metal so that it does add a little extra level of security to the contents of this box should you decide to lock it. There is also large fold-out handles. These are large where you can make sure you get a good grip, but also even if you're wearing gloves or something like that, you'll be able to grab in there, pick it up without too much issue. As far as other features on this box, it also has some aluminum, and a lot of these other boxes have it as well. These aluminum inserts in the handles, another place to be able to grab the box, pull it if you need to move it around, even strap things to this box if you use bungee cords or zip ties or Velcro. You can do that too to these corners. So very sturdy, this box. So this would be a base. Now there's other bases available, so this is not the only base option. I'll show you some of those just real quick here, and then I'll show you how they all kind of lock together. So I'll give you your bases first. Now, here's a rolling base. So this base comes with 4 casters, and what this does is allows you to stack boxes straight on top of it and push this around on a flat surface very easily. So think of warehouse, think of concrete floor, think of somewhere flat. This is not really all terrain, somewhere that's going to be able to push this around very easily. These are locking casters on one side, so on this front side where the label is, these are locking casters, so we can lock these in position so we don't have this thing rolling around when we don't want it to. And also molded in the sizes, positions for handles to be able to pick it up. There's extra holes also in the base that allow you to attach a bungee strap or something like that, so you want to attach other things to this base as well, and makes it very easy to move things around. Again, this has the Packout system integrated into it so that we can lock in other boxes. So that was one base. We also have another large base here. Large rolling wheels here. This is a really large box. Loaded up, this is gonna be some weight, but you can really put some large things in here. So just take that into account when you're looking at a box like this. It does have an extendable handle on the side here, so we can pop that handle out. And on the base, again, we have a flat spot here, so we can take this and set it on end, and it'll stay standing by itself because it has a flat bottom. The box, spin this around for a minute, show you that handle again. So extending handle, so we can put boxes on top of here, and now we have a way to be able to pick this up pull it to wherever we're going to be working. Now, as far as similarities to the other box, we have large latches on the front here, and this box, off the top of my head, I don't remember the size of it, but you have an incredible amount of storage capacity here. So, real lot of space. And what's cool too is it might be kind of hard to see from our camera angle, but integrated into this lid are all these slots as well. So I can go ahead and actually store other things in here, bungee, zip ties, Velcro and things like that. I can actually attach things to this lid also. So, and also a removable tool tray. So pretty handy there. We also have a stop here to keep this from falling forward when we don't want to. Simply just push back on this and allow us to close it. So integrated into the lid. There is a gasket around all of the lids as well. So it's gonna be dust, I don't know about waterproof, but definitely gonna help minimize dust and water exposure to whatever you are trying to store inside here. So push that, allows us to close, and allows us to latch. So 2 big latches, oversized latches, plenty of places to be able to grab this box. Sort of have a handle position here. And again, we have a big handle position on the base here as well. So if we're lifting this up and shoving it into the back of your truck, put the handle on the tailgate, pick up this end, lift it up and just push it in. Lots of storage here, lots of possibilities of what you can do with this box. So there's one of your bigger storage options. Should you have some large things to store. What we have here is hand truck, and it's yet more than a hand truck. We can actually take boxes and stack them in here and they'll lock in place. We can also stack them and lock them in place in the front, and we can also use this as a regular hand truck. The base does fold on this as well, so again, lots of flexibility, lots of carrying capacity here. And also, should you need to go upstairs or move appliances, you also have the ramp on the back, so you'll be able to get it up over difficult surfaces. So there's the Packout hand truck. Definitely could be a very handy part if you're moving large objects periodically. Now, as far as building out a system, you decide what base you want to start with, and I'm just gonna, for sake of conversation here, I'm gonna go with the rolling around base for right now, because I want to show you a couple things on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock the casters in place so it doesn't roll off my table. I have a foot pedal here. That foot pedal is, so when we put a box on here, we step on this in order to lock it in place, and I'll show you why we have to do that. And try to decide what box first. We're going to take this drawer box. What we have here, and for the most part, these are self-centering. When you get in the right spot, you saw how that just kind of drops in place. And then normally, what I would do is I'd step on this and then push it in place. Now it's clicked in place. To remove it, I simply lift up on this little tab right here, push forward, and that whole box comes off. So a very simple system. It is self-aligning, so to the right position, push it in place. Now, if you notice, when I pick it up, it's all one. They're connected together. Now, what I like about these drawers is this. It's always a factor of how do I keep my stuff secure? And with these drawers, it's actually really great. I have this bar in the front. I push down on this red tab right here, flip it down out of the way, and now I get access to my drawers. These are ball bearing drawers. They have ball bearing slides. So they open and close very easily, and they positively close shut. So they kind of snap shut. And then also with the added bar in front, we have the added security that as we're moving this case around, carrying it, whatever, these drawers aren't going to pop open on their own. So it takes a little intentionality in order to open these drawers, which I like. And also, once I put a lock on here, you can't take this bar off, so now the contents stay secure. I'll show you those drawer slides. What you got here is nice, heavy drawer slides built in. And also, these drawers are customizable. So on the inside of these drawers, I can actually go ahead and put different inserts, or I can put different dividers depending on what I'm storing here. So I can fully customize this Packout unit however I'd like. Now, drawer sizes also comes into play, and Milwaukee doesn't leave you hanging here. So this is one style of drawer. Remove this. So this one has 3 equal size drawers. What if I have different size things that I want to keep in drawers, but those 3 drawers don't work for me? Well, not to worry. I got also a 4 drawer unit. Same height, but now I have 4 drawers. And so now I can go through here, same thing, open this guy up. It's kind of cool. In this one, I actually have some of these dividers. And it comes with these where it has the plastic inserts that allows me to put these inside here customize this however I like. So I can set this up for small goods, larger things, snap these in place, and it's off to the races. So very easy to customize, very easy to change up as your needs change. So this particular unit, 4 drawers. As you can see here, I have dividers in these and smaller things. So it's a little shallower drawer. Still ball bearing drawer slides, very easy to open and close. Also locking latch system. This one has handles integrated into the case, so not flip out handles, but it has handles integrated in the case. Same aluminum corners that I can strap additional things to as well. Now that was a 4 drawer unit, and also what if I have a little bit bigger things? No problem. I have a 3 drawer unit, but what I get with this one is 1 deep drawer, so I get a little more depth in this one, and then 2 shallow drawers. Same size cabinet, but different storage options as far as the size of the goods that I could put in this box. So same thing, same locking mechanism on the front. As you can see, as you begin to explore these, there's a lot of familiar features from box to box. So the Packout system is actually very easy to work with because of how each unit stacks up and how they all work the same, even though you might have some different sizes. So there's sort of your drawer bases, the drawer boxes that is. So from there then you have also toolboxes. And if you want a toolbox, you know, depending on, again, the size of the things you're storing, we have you covered there as well. So, oh, I didn't show you this. Here's what the bottom looks like. You have these little spots on here that line up with your base, whichever base you're doing, and they line up in the next lid. Here's the little catch right here as well. So when I click this in, this locks in with this position right here, and that's how they lock together. So I'm gonna set that on here, lock it in place. You can hear it audibly lock. And this box is just an open box, just a toolbox. Some features are, we got integrated handles into the box. We do have a fold-out handle in the front so we can carry it kind of suitcase style, and if we don't want to tip the box up, we have a pop-up handle on top. So now we can actually pick this up centered on the top, keep the contents flat inside. What's nice is this does lock up into position. You can hear it. Click in, stays in this position until I decide to put it down out of the way. Should be noted that none of these are designed for stepping on, so these are not to be used as a step stool. These are designed just to carry tools and your equipment around your job site. As far as opening this, we have the heavy duty latches like we've seen on the other bases. Open these up, open our toolbox up, and what we got here is ample storage for whatever you might need to put in there. Also, you have the ability to add dividers should you want to add a divider, and also we have the gasketed top on it as well. So again, we can kind of try to protect our contents from dust and water intrusion. So positive closing, nice tight latches there. Aluminum corners, again, grab handle, strap to that, whatever you need to do. And there's that box. Removing, just like the other ones, is easy. It's in the center here, pull up on that. There we go, pops off, and we're ready to go. We have other toolboxes that are this size. They do get bigger and deeper should you need those, but also some fun things are incorporated as well. And that would be this. So no job site's complete without a cooler, right? Everyone wants to always have cold drinks, cold water, and Milwaukee has you covered here. Here is a cooler actually, and what we have here is a Packout cooler, bottle cap opener here. So you need to cap take the top off your soda. And we have a cooler, removable ice tray here. And inside of here, we have a divider, and as you can see, some really thick walls. So this is gonna keep your drinks cold for quite some time. And should you have the ice melt inside of here, no problem. We do have a gasketed drain plug right here. We can remove that, drain this off, plug it back up. So here is your Milwaukee Packout cooler. Nice, extra little nice thing to have. And then when you're not at work, you can go ahead and take it on your boat or whatever it is that you do on the weekend. Strap this on the back of your four-wheeler or ATV and take it out in the woods with you as well. Also, to build on that idea of versatility is customized boxes. So some Milwaukee tools will actually come with a Packout box. You can order some tools this way, and this is one of those tools. So this box, it's a larger, taller box, same as this box that we looked at here, just taller. And same heavy duty latches, same handles. This does have swing out handles on the side. It does have this top centered locking handle. But when we open this box, what we have here is customized storage. So now we have a secure way to transport our specialty tools. And in this case, what we have here is a track saw. And in here we have the custom molded foam insert, place for a battery, charger, the tool, some accessories, whatever things that go with this tool are in this box. So why would we like this? Well, that custom molded insert from Milwaukee keeps your tool safe and secure. So as this is bouncing around, which it won't be because it's inside of a custom case here, you're gonna maintain this tool in a safe working condition when you need it in the future. So they have these available for different tools, and obviously you can also buy foam and customize them to whatever tools you wanna put inside, but this is one that comes from the factory with that insert for this particular tool. So shares all the same features as the rest of the Packout system, except we have the tool. And as you can begin to think, you know, I need other things to go with this tool. Blades, maybe other accessories. And so what I went ahead and did is said, hey, let me use one of these Shaler toolboxes to put in my extra blades. So what I can do with this now is, so they stay together, I can locate this on top of that. And even with the tools inside of here, I can still open this up and gain access to the contents inside of here. So, and this isn't gonna fall off. This is attached to the lid. So now, whether I put this on the bottom or the top, I have my accessories with the tool all in one place, ready to be transported out to my job site. So that kind of gives you some of your toolbox Packout style drawers and box accessories. But Milwaukee didn't stop there. They also gave you electronics that integrate with it as well. So I have, for example, the Packout Radio. We've done a separate review on this. You can find this on Pro Tool Review's website. But here's your Packout Radio. Again, it has all of your locking points to be able to integrate boxes on top of this. You also get the opportunity to, here's a bottle opener, there's your cord. But also, because this is a portable radio, you also have a spot here where you'd put your battery. Anyways, what this is it allows you to add music along the way. I do think a day goes by faster when you have some music. And Milwaukee has thought about that and has given you the Packout Radio. Check out our review. It does actually sound really amazing. And this will integrate right on the top of all of our other Packout tools. Just like that. And also, Milwaukee gives you soft bags as well. So you have an entire line of soft-sided bags as well that integrate into the Packout system. So I can go ahead and click these into whatever Packout system I'm using, put my tools in here, grab what I need, the small stuff, and now I have a bag that I can take out into the field really easy without having to take out all my tools and all my big stuff. When you look at an overall comprehensive system, Milwaukee is. And there's more to it than this. I want to take you to another corner of our shop real quick and show you what the wall system does, because this is the portable side. There's an entire side of stationary that we haven't even looked at yet. So let's take a quick break, take a look at that. All right, without getting into too much crazy detail, Milwaukee has a wall mount system that allows you to attach these bases on the wall. It has reinforced metal points so that you can secure it to your studs and won't fall off your wall. But then what's so cool is they have all these accessories. You have all kinds of hooks, and these can be removed without any effort hardly. And then I can put them in, reposition them, and lock them in place, and they're in place. So I have battery holder. So here's for your M18 series batteries. Click. I got M12 as well. Paper towel holder, bins and baskets. And again, this is how easy it is to remove. That easy. Has a simple little locking system right here in the front. Put this into the Packout, lock it in place, and now I have a way to have modular storage and also removable. Also other things, tape measure holder, things that have a belt clip on them, clip that in. I have pegs, and as you can see, I haven't even loaded this up yet. This is something we just installed just recently, and we find that it's just a really fantastic way to get organized. You know, extension cords, I got air hoses, a place to put my mop, my dust mop, and my broom. But what also I like too is it also works with their storage system. We looked at the toolboxes, but Packout has an entire line of small piece storage. And so with these organizers, they're clear tops. What's also nice about these is I can shake them upside down. All my stuff stays in the bins that they're supposed to stay in. And as the rest of the Packout system is built out, it has all the same familiar features. Heavy duty latches, large handles you can grab with gloved hands. And also inside, we have all kinds of different options for storing inside. We can put dividers in, hold all of our small stuff, removable containers, and a gasketed lid as well, so that dust and water can be kept to a minimum. And what's nice is these are stackable and latchable, so I can put this there, anywhere in my system. Now over here in the corner as well, I have more of these organizers, same thing. I can take these, stack these up in any order, and get to what I need. We spent quite a bit of time actually going through and organizing these bins, these organizers. And as you can see with these clear lids, it's really easy to see the contents. I can see exactly what I have and where it's at. Pull this off, make my repairs, do whatever I'm gonna do, and when I'm all done, take this back over, put it in place, and it's locked in place, and this is not gonna fall off the wall. So really nice to be able to have this and be able to have this ability to integrate both my portable storage and my stationary storage all with one comprehensive system. So what we just did was a quick overview of the Milwaukee Packout system. Lots of options, lots of features, lots of SKUs. Go to Milwaukee.com to check it out. You can also pick this up anywhere that Milwaukee tools are sold.